Hello, dear reader. Let me ask you a question. When was the last time you felt truly unstoppable? I mean, the kind of moment where you believed, without a shadow of doubt, that nothing could stand in your way. Maybe it was a fleeting thought, a spark of inspiration. Or maybe you can't remember the last time you felt that way. Either way, let me assure you of one thing: you have untapped greatness within you, just waiting. But here's the real question: are you ready to take that first step toward becoming the best version of yourself? If your answer is yes, then let's dive into this journey together. If you're unsure, stick with me. By the end of this, you'll understand why you can't afford to wait any longer to embrace your potential. Think back to a moment when life challenged you. Maybe it was a failure, a heartbreak, or a loss. How did it make you feel? Did it crush you? Or did it ignite something deep within, a determination to rise again? Here's a truth we often overlook: our hardest moments are our greatest teachers. They shape us, mold us, and prepare us for greatness. But only if we let them. Consider this: a seed must be buried in darkness before it can sprout into a towering tree. Similarly, your struggles are not the end, they're the fertile ground where your future is planted. But will you allow yourself to grow, or will you remain stuck in the soil of doubt? Ask yourself, what lesson am I ignoring in my current challenges? What is life trying to teach me right now? Let's talk about fear. What scares you the most? Is it failure? Rejection? The possibility of success and the responsibility it brings? Fear is the invisible chain holding countless people back from their dreams. But here's the thing: fear only has the power you give it. Imagine standing on the edge of a cliff, looking down. Your heart races, and your mind screams, "Don't jump." But what if I told you that beyond the edge lies not a fall, but wings that will carry you higher than you ever imagined? What would your life look like if fear no longer dictated your choices? Who would you be if you were fearless? Fear isn't your enemy, it's your compass. It points toward the areas where you have the most potential for growth. So, what fear are you ready to face today? Close your eyes for a moment. Picture the life you've always wanted. Not just the material things, but the feelings, the relationships, the sense of purpose. What does it look like? How does it feel? Now ask yourself, why aren't you living that life right now? Most people don't achieve their dreams because they lack clarity. They have vague ideas of what they want but no concrete vision. And here's the truth: if you don't know where you're going, how will you ever get there? Take a moment to write down your vision. Be specific. What do you want to achieve in the next year? The next 5 years? Don't be afraid to dream big. Your vision is the blueprint for your future, and the clearer. Dream. Greatness isn't achieved in grand, sweeping gestures. It's built in the small, consistent actions you take every day. Waking up a little earlier to work on your goals. Reading instead of scrolling. Choosing discipline over. Think of your role models, the people you admire most. What do you think their mornings look like? Their evenings? Success leaves clues, and habits are. Here's a challenge: pick one habit today that you know will improve your life. Just one. Commit to it for the next 30 days and watch. They say you're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Look around. Are the people in your life lifting you up or holding you back? Surrounding yourself with the right people is one of the most powerful things you can do for your growth. Seek out those who inspire you, who challenge you to be better, who believe in your dreams even when you. If your current circle isn't supportive, don't be afraid to expand it. Join a group, find a mentor, or connect with like-minded individuals online. Remember, iron sharpens iron. Who's sharpening you? Let me ask you something. What does failure mean to you? Is it the end of the road, or is it a stepping stone? Most people fear failure because they see it as a reflection of their worth. But failure isn't fatal, it's feedback. Every misstep, every setback is teaching you something valuable, preparing you for the next. Think about Thomas Edison, who famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Imagine if he had given up on attempt number 9999. The light bulb might still be a dream. What failure are you holding onto right now? What lesson does it hold for you? Let's shift gears for a moment. What are you grateful for right now? Not tomorrow, not when you reach your goals, but in this very moment. Gratitude is a superpower. It shifts your perspective from scarcity to abundance. When you focus on what you have, rather than what you lack, your energy changes. You attract more positivity, more opportunities, and more joy. Take a moment to list 3 things you're grateful for. It can be as simple as the air you breathe, the food you eat, or the people you love. Gratitude isn't about ignoring your challenges, it's about recognizing the good that exists alongside them. Here's the hard truth, none of this matters if you don't take action. You can read every motivational book, listen to every inspiring speech, but unless you do something, nothing will change. What's one thing you can do today, right now, that will move you closer to your dream? It doesn't have to be big. Maybe it's sending an email, making a phone call, or taking the first step in a project you've been procrastinating on. Action creates momentum, and momentum creates results. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Start where you are, with what you have. Finally, let me leave you with this. What kind of legacy do you want to leave behind? How do you want to be remembered? Legacy isn't about fame or fortune. It's about impact. It's the lives you touch, the love you give, the difference you make. Every decision you make today is shaping that legacy. If you knew you only had a year left to live, what would you do differently? What would you prioritize? Let those answers guide your actions moving forward. You've made it this far, and that tells me something. You're ready. Ready to take control of your life. Ready to overcome your fears. Ready to become the person you were always meant to be. So, I'll ask you one final question. What will you do with this moment? Will you let it pass, or will you seize it and start transforming your life today? The choice is yours. And remember, you are stronger, braver, and more capable than you know. Now go out there and show the world what you're made of. Let's make it happen. Together.